Hi friends, today we discuss about the intramural competition introduction. In United States of America, intramurals were started many years ago as a result of students' motivation in schools and colleges. In 1913, intramural sports comes under faculty control at the University of Michigan Ohio State University. On May 27th and 28th, the National Intramural Council was formed in Washington, D.C., America, and its first meeting was held in 1916. Meaning of intramurals. The word intramurals is the combination of the two Latin words intra plus mural. Intra means inside, mural means wall. Intramurals means inside the wall. The organization of physical activity within the four walls of the institution for the students of that every institution is intramurals meet. Intramural competition are the competitions conducted within the players of the same institution cornered into the various groups. Because this meet is only held for the student of the A practical school. Therefore, students of the other schools are not allowed to participate on it. For the successful organization of the intramural meet, all the students of the school are divided into the various groups and houses. The aim of the intramural students all-round development of the child. Objectives of intramural competition. We have many objectives of intramural competition. One is the providing the equal opportunity to every student to participate in the one or more activities. Second one, providing the opportunity to learn basic skills of different games and sports. Third one, creating the spirit of the sportsmanship among the students. Fourth one, providing the practical knowledge on planning, organizing, and the administrating play programs. Fifth one, developing leadership and the followership qualities in the students. Sixth one, developing qualities like cooperation and the term choose, etc. Seventh one, constructive leisure the activity and the good entertainment which is the provide the more fun and joy. Eighth one, to provide the opportunities for the trainees to the gain experience of officiating. Ninth one, helping in identifying the selection to the talent players for the school games. Tenth one, created oneness among students leaving the society and the emotional discrepancies. 11th one, make the student more disciplined in the law abiding. Conduct of intramural competition. Before conducting the intramural competition, the following factors have to be taken into the account for the achieving the descriptive result. 1. Types of institution. 1. Residential or non-residential. In residential, if the number of hostels are the more, competition can be considered inter-hostel based on house wise. And non-residential, we have to do class wise and age wise examples, junior, sub-junior and seniors. We have to divide it house wise. Second one, geographical climatical condition. We have to check the weather suitable or not. Third one, infrastructure facilities available, or example playing ground, track, equipment, leadership, etc. Fourth one, availability of estimate finance. Fifth one, availability of time. Sixth one, identification of activity in which students take can be interested. Seventh one, cooperation and help from the administration and the fellow teachers. Next one, intramural competition committee. The intramural competition are conducted by intramural committee. Intramural committee chart, we see the next slide. Now we discuss the intramural director. He will always be the senior most teacher of physical education faculty of an institution or school. Next, assistant director. One among the remaining teacher of the physical education Who are the assistant, the director of the appointed the assistant director. Now we discuss intramural competition committee headed by the headmaster of the school corner. Next, the intramural director, head and senior teacher of the physical education department, assistant director, other physical education teachers. Next, assistant teachers, classroom teachers. Next, secretary, selected or elected from the among the vice captains of the unities. Next, joint secretary, selected or elected from the among the vice captains of unit. Now we divided houses. House number 1, house number 2, house number 3, house number 4. House number 1, house captain, house vice captain, house team. House number 2, house captain, house vice captain, teams. House number 3, house captain, house vice captain, house team. House number 4, captain, vice captain, team. We divided like this. Assistant teacher. The director and assistant director are the future assigned by the classroom teachers when the competition are held. A secretary. A secretary of the intramural competition is either selected or elected from the among the captains of the units or houses. It is the duty of the secretary to keep a record of the meeting held, the result of the competition and the score sheet to the develop the leadership qualities to the develop the organizing conducting the ability to the develop decision making ability to develop the habits of sharing responsibility and so develop create interest in the student in the intramural competition. Their involvement should be maximum at the level joint secretary. Next, joint secretary. Joint secretary of the intramural committee is either selected or elected from the among the vice captain of the houses. Selection of events or competition for the intramural competition. While selecting the competition for the intramurals, three items need to kept in mind: the facilities, time, and finance available in interest of the students shall also be taken into consideration will decide the activities for the competition. It is the responsibility of the intramural committee to frame rules and regulation for the competition. Will framing rules for the competition of the particular games and sports. Standards rules as well privileging condition on the campus must be kept in mind. If there any deviation from the standards rules, competition must be informed to the protesters. If any are the to be decided by the committee. Next, time and types of competition. The competition of the competition depending upon the number of teams and the number of playfield available and the time availability. The time best conducted competition of the teaching hours. The idle months of organization intramural competitions are the first 3 or 4 months for the academic year. Sometimes intramural competition shall be conducted throughout years. Light program shall be conducted end of the year due to the forthcoming examinations. Future, the competition may be conducted either on knockout or league basic. Officials. Officials are the major role in intramural competition. Qualified and complete 10 officials are necessary for has a sound intramural program. Officials should be well awareness, rules and regulation, sports and games, and should progress of the complete understanding on the level of participant. The objectives of the program and the organizing philosophy of competition, they should be fair and transparent in their discussions. Point system and scoring procedure. A point system shall be developed in such a way that stimulates a healthy competition. Maintain continuous interest should be in conformation with the objectives of the total program. The point system should be readily understood by all easy administrator. Under such a conditions, points should be awarded on the basic contest. One championship gain the standing in a league or order finishing. Unit participation and so on. The point system may be decided by the Intramural committee before the Intramural program. In the beginning of the session, the point system may be developed given the below, and the required modifications may be made if any. First place in the team championship 10 points, second place in the team championship 6 points, third place in team championship 3 points, or the first place in individual championship 6 points, second place individual championship 4 points, third place in individual championship with 3 points, or each entry is 10 points, each won 2 points, each draw 1 point. If you lost, 0 points. Awards is the must key role of the awards in intramural games. Some kind of the recognition must be given the winners of intramural competition and to the intramural competition, and it can be done in this following way. Increasable the names of the writing house unit along with the captain on the intramural honor board. Second one, displaying the photograph of the school champion on the students notice board. Thank you.